Hello, welcome to this episode of Glass with a Class, where you'll see some lovely glass and learn a thing or two about the English language, all within a span of about 5 minutes. We're glad you're with us today, so let's get started. I'm going to do a little something different today and talk about one of the glass companies, and not so much about glass. Of course, I couldn't disappoint you by not showing you some glass, so I'll show you a few pieces that this company made. But today it's mostly about the company. I find that I'm partial to this company's patterns. I didn't start out that way on purpose, but I noticed after a while that I think I have more patterns from this company than any other. The company is the Jeannette Glass Company. It started out as Jeannette Bottle Works in the late 1880s in Jeannette, Pennsylvania. Now you know where it got its name. Not named after a lady named Jeannette at all, but after the town where it was located. The name changed to Jeannette Glass Company in 1898. They were a utility glass company in the beginning, making jars and bottles and dishware well into the early 1900s. In 1917, they expanded into prism glass, which made for increased light exposure in both business and residential structures. That division of the company was sold in the mid-1920s. Improvements were made to the factory during that time, which included turning it into a pressed glass facility. Perfect timing, because in no time depression glass was made, and a pressed glass factory was just what was needed. That's a little history of the company. Now, how about some pieces of their patterns? Here is Adam, made from 1932 to 1934. Okay, and next we have Cherry Blossom. Let's see if I can pick it out. I like this one. Cherry Blossom, made from 1930 to 1939. Cube, and its nickname is Cubist. It was made from 1929 to 1933. Doesn't it sort of look like that Cubist art? Doric, which we looked at recently. Doric was made from 1935 to 1938. Floral, also known as poinsettia or poinsettia, was made from 1931 to 1935. You see the little flowers there that look like poinsettias? Nice name. Okay. Homespun, or fine rib, made from 1939 to 1949. Iris, also known as iris and herringbone, made from 1928 to 1932, and also in the 1950s and 1970s. And Windsor, or Windsor Diamond, made from 1936 to 1946. Didn't you enjoy seeing all these pretties? They're all so beautiful and the colors are very pleasing to the eye. I can just imagine a lady being so proud of her new dish every time she collected one back during the Depression era, if she could afford a nickel or dime for one. Of course, a lot of them were free with a visit to certain stores, gas stations, theaters, if they could afford to go to a theater. Sometimes they came with food purchases, like boxes of oatmeal. Well, okay, let's talk English language. It's another short lesson. Have you ever seen the word jewelry spelled like this? Yes, I'm sure you have. How about this? Maybe you have. Well, did you know that both spellings are correct? It just depends on where you are as to how it's spelled. This is how jewelry is spelled in the United States. And this is the British spelling. I'm not sure why it's that way, but it is. Jewelry in the U.S. and jewellery in Britain. I found a Bible verse with the word jewelry. It's in Ezekiel chapter 16, verse 11. I adorned you with jewelry. I put bracelets on your arms and a necklace around your neck. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Glass with a Class. Come back next time and we'll talk about glass and English. See you then. God bless you and yours. Bye-bye.